Hey everyone, Kyle here from Poseidon's Pets. So what I got for you today is I'm going to show you how to feed baby Caridina shrimp as well as baby Neocaridina shrimp. So just like the adults, shrimp babies will continue to eat biofilm around the tank, but when they're freshly born, they don't move. So newborn shrimp usually stay wherever they hatched. Wherever the mom let them go is where they're going to hang out. So the best possible way to make sure that they're getting food is to feed powdered foods. Now, catch 22 with powdered foods is they are very easy to overfeed. So this isn't something that you want to do often and a lot of. A little bit goes a long way with powdered foods. So what I wanted to do for you guys is I wanted to show you what I use to feed my baby shrimp as well as how I do that and some of the minerals that I add to it to make sure that the baby shrimp as well as the adults are getting everything they need. So stay tuned and I'm going to show you how to feed some baby shrimp. So the 4 products that I use to feed my baby shrimp and to make my baby shrimp concoction is I use Glassgarten's Shrimp Baby, Shrimp Fit Plus, as well as bacter AE. Another thing that I add to my mixture is bentonite clay or montmorillonite clay, which is a clay powder that assists the shrimp with, I believe, digestion as well as it's some extra good minerals and vitamins for them to help with exoskeletons and stuff like that. So I'm going to show you guys how I mix all that up and then I'm going to show you a feeding and what it looks like. So to start, what you want to do is get some RO water or distilled water. It doesn't have to be remineralized, especially if you're feeding mixed tanks. So if you have Neocaridina and Caridina shrimp, they require different water parameters. So when doing this, what I use is I just use distilled water or RO water, whatever's easiest. That way I'm not adding any KH to my Caridina tanks and not messing with those water parameters. Now that we got our RO water, what we're gonna add first is our shrimp daddy. And all I do is just a little scoop, just the tiniest amount. Next, we're gonna add our shrimp fit. Now this I usually add a little bit more, so about half a scoop for that. Just like the shrimp daddy, bacter AE, I just add a little bit. Now the last thing I add, just a little bit of that montmorillonite clay or bentonite clay, whatever you have on hand, whatever the packaging is, as long as it is food safe, you're good to go. Now this stuff is a little hydrophobic because it is a clay, so I like to sprinkle it on top. Makes it a little bit easier when I stir everything in. That way it's not a giant clump of it just sitting there. Since you are only using a little bit of each one of these containers are gonna last a very long time. Now that we got everything in there, we're just gonna give it a quick mix. So you can see, I don't have a lot of that clumping of the montmorillonite clay like I was talking about. If I was to dump this in before adding water, or if I was to dump the whole scoop in, this wouldn't have mixed as easily as it did. Now that you got your mixture, let's go ahead and feed some shrimp. How I feed these guys is I just take this syringe, it's a 20 ml syringe, and I do 5 at a time. So I'll fill the syringe up and I'll go tank by tank 5 at a time until that container's gone. So that way I know that it's been equally distributed. As you guys saw, that powdered food gets around the tank. It's gonna get taken up by that air filter and spread across the whole tank, so that way any baby shrimp that are in there can find food. So I hope this video helps somebody out there, and I hope this saves some of your baby shrimp so that way they can grow up and live to be adult shrimp and provide more baby shrimp for you. So I feed this food about probably once a week, if not every single water change, so every 2 weeks. So just to give you an idea of how often I feed, it's not something that you want to do every other day, every day, because it can pollute your water quick if they don't eat it. The amount that I use for these 5 tanks, I could even probably cut that in half and I'll be fine. You don't need a lot, it goes a long way. So if this is your first time to my channel and you love me, you love my fish, you love my videos, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, that way you're notified of all my future content, all my updates, everything that I do. So do me a favor, hit that like button, leave me a comment down below what you thought of this video, as well as tell me what your favorite shrimp is that you like to keep. If you have a favorite shrimp, tell me what you like, I want to know. So as always guys, thank you so much for watching my video and enjoy the rest of your day.